Yo, what's going down? I'm Donald Nelson with Supreme Confidence. You're listening to today's episode of the Confidence in the Clutch podcast. Confidence in the Clutch Network, episode 85. Whether it's the game of basketball or the game of life, you got to have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck. Stay woke or get out. Gold ball or bust. You can't fit in when you're standing out. Listen on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, YouTube, and at confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. That bell button to get notifications of new episodes. It's important. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Clutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K&K. If they banning Farrakhan, I don't know how much longer we could be on Facebook. You know we've been talking about it for a while, like Facebook and their security stuff and all that. But shit, they got our, anytime we sign up for a store card or anytime we download an app and it asks for permissions or anytime we allow an app, our location, they tracking us. So it is what it is, y'all. Coming up, we're talking about Sabathia, Tiger Woods, Tyreek Hill, D-Lo and the weed. Monty Williams becoming the Suns coach. LeBron and his reaction finally to Magic. Knew it was going to come on the shop, though. In our Eastern and Western Conference playoffs, y'all. Like always, bring you quality content with strong opinions and facts. The confidence starts right now. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.
Yeah. Y'all know how we do. Yeah. Sunday morning. Crazy mad soccer weekend. 4 games. I gotta lock this up, this mic. There we go. Alright, cool. Good luck. See you later. Alright, so. I'll lock that door. Yeah, this is what happens when you're at the crib, yeah. Making all that noise. So, here we go. Congratulations to Sabathia for becoming the 17th pitcher, the third lefty with 3,000 strikeouts. Only other left-hand pitchers to have 3,000 strikeouts are Steve Carlton and Randy Johnson. Also, shout out to CC for joining only 2 other black pitchers to have 3,000 strikeouts, Ferguson Jenkins and Bob Gibson. Thanks. Shout out to Stephen A. Smith for pointing that out on First Take. Let's go. Tiger Woods will visit the White House tomorrow, Monday, for his Masters win, acknowledgement of that win, and receive the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest civilian award. Do I have a problem with it? Absolutely not, because I'm sure Donald Trump and Tiger Woods have crossed paths before since he became the president. And even though we might have friends that say messed up things or do messed up things, they still are friends. What we do is we don't kick it with them out in public, or we might not, be around them when they act a fool, but they still are people, because that's their life and we live our life, but they still are friends. We don't have to agree with their policies, what they do, who they like, who they want to be with. We just mess with them on the way we mess with them on our own level. So have no problem going to get an award. If Donald Trump asks any of y'all to come in because of the things you've done in your life, or he believes that you deserve this award, you're not going to go get it? I don't know. But I don't have no problem with Tiger going and get it, yo. Tyreek Hill, Kansas City Chiefs, denies ever punching his son in the chest. Says he wasn't around when son broke his arm. So I still don't know why his fiance would record that conversation and then put it out. That I don't understand that if he didn't do it. Because if he did do it, she the fiance, she wouldn't be with it, and her testimony will be all the evidence you would need with the child. She would need to put it out there. I'm just a little bit confused in the method and the reasoning why people do things. You know what I mean? If he did something as egregious as what is alleged, man, just your word and the child's word was enough. So I'm trying to get why they put out the tape, but I don't know. We're gonna throw this Wu on because we're gonna talk about the Wu-Tang in a minute. So I just don't understand that whole aspect of why even record it. How, like, you the fiance, like, if he did wrong, like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Family court, family therapy, family mediation, family, all that. If y'all still want to be together, you don't want to be with them, then you press charges, get pressed, and all that stuff, man. So I'm just trying to still understand what was going on with that whole thing. More will come out. Moving on. Our man D-Lo coming through. Restricted free agent, which means another team can match, give him a hell of an offer, and the Nets either got to let him go or they got to match that joint. After breakout all-star year, we done forgot almost about the whole Nick Young incident, recording a conversation or putting it on Snapchat or Facebook or whatever. We're talking about he had other women when he was with Iggy Azalea. He gets stopped leaving New York City on his way to Louisville, Kentucky, where he's from. Don't know if he was heading down because of the Kentucky Derby, but he had with weed hidden in a bogus Arizona iced tea can in his carry-on. You can get the can, right? It looked like a can of Pepsi or a can of beer or whatever, and it has a compartment where you can stuff contraband in, right? So I hope it wasn't a regular can and he drunk all the tea and stuck his finger in through the hole. So I'm hoping it was a contraband can, right? But the catch is he tried to take it through TSA, man. So you can't take fluid on planes until you go through TSA. That's why they have restaurants on the other side where you can buy your Starbucks. You buy your Starbucks on the outside before you get to TSA, they got to throw that shit away. Is that cause for concern? Yes, because people notoriously talk about weed is a good drug, weed is this, weed is okay. But weed makes you do some stupid things, man. You understand me? Like, you don't understand. Just put that weed in your carry-on luggage. They gonna check that too, but 9 times out of 10, they ain't gonna. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You got to get a little bit more creative, man. My thing is, you going back to the crib. Like, I understand your grade of weed, what you like, and you might be able not to get that in Kentucky, so you bringing it from New York. I get all of that, but man, is it smoking weed that serious? Like, man. I understand he wanted this weed due to the quality of the type. I understand that. But, man, he could have gotten some weed in Kentucky. But it's only like $100 fine. He didn't have a whole bunch. That's another thing. It wasn't like he taking a quarter pound of weed. He didn't even have an ounce, I don't think. He got a few grams. Like, it was like 50 grams or some shit. Like a half ounce down there. I still say he could have checked the bag and rolled with that to see if they was going to take the weed out of there. I don't know where you're going to package it at. In your deodorant? I don't know. Somewhere. Just the negativity to him, though. You know what I mean? Because it just didn't make no sense. I'd rather it be found in this luggage that was under the plane. Then I can see that, right? Because you taking it somewhere else. You wasn't trying to get it through the place where you know you was going to have to throw it out at. Because now we're talking about it. It's bad negativity for him, right? So weed makes you do stupid things like this. Moving on. I understand they want to legalize it. It's cool, but I mean, I'm with Stephen A. I don't think players should be able to come to the game high and shit, but you ain't gonna be able to regulate that. They already come to the game high now. So I don't get it. But new Phoenix Suns coach Monty Williams agrees to a 5-year deal to coach the Suns. He lost his wife in 2016 in a tragic car accident. He has security with this 5-year deal in Phoenix. The problem is the Suns has had 5 coaches in 5 years there. So he had to talk to owner Glenn Taylor, who was a different kind of dude. You're like, man, you're going to have to let me run this and let me do what I need to do so I can build and grow with these young cats. Good luck to Monty Williams. Young talented coach. He shouldn't have got fired in, what was that, 2015? Was that the end of the 2014 season that summer? But that was the first year the Warriors won one. Was that 2014-15? Their first chip. And yeah, it was. He shouldn't have got fired at the end of 2015, but they were able to get Alvin Gentry, who was the architect of some of the Golden State stuff when they won their first one. But he took the Raptors. I mean, not the Raptors. He took who was that? The Pelicans to the offs though, 2 years. So AD liked them too. So whatever though. The Suns have the worst win percentage over the last 4 seasons in the league though. That's the catch, right? So they have the number 1 odds to get the number 1 pick. They have a 14% chance. They have the number 1 odds to get the number 1 pick. Which, paying attention and looking, they don't need an athletic wing and big. They need a point guard. So Ja Morant will be better than getting Zion. But of course, everybody gonna want Zion. But Ja Morant will be that point guard they need because they don't have one because they had them all. They let them go. They had Isaiah Thomas. They had Eric Bledsoe. Damn, who else did they have? Did they have one of the Holiday brothers? Or, man, I don't know. They don't have so many point guards in Phoenix. They had Goran Dragic. They had everybody over the last 5 years. They've had multiple point guards, so maybe they can get one to move and keep it consistent. Shout out to Monty. Moving on. LBJ, I knew you had to say something, but we knew he was a mastermind. He was going to wait for the shop. LeBron's out, right? This might be LeBron's out. On the latest episode of The Shop, LeBron says he was stretching when Randy Mims, this guy, came and told him that what Magic had just did. LeBron responded to Randy, quote, "Man, get the fuck out of my face. You bullshitting," end quote. Randy told him look at his phone or whatever, and then he saw it. LeBron then continued to say, "I came here to be a part of the Lakers organization, have a conversation with Magic," end quote. This is the first sign that LeBron is out, in my estimation. LeBron is uneasy with the situation in LA. You got rid of Magic. You kept Pelinka. You know what I mean? Remember, they wasn't taking Pelinka calls in New Orleans. They took Magic call. A lot of people don't like Pelinka, so I don't know. LeBron might be ready to bounce, but I don't know how he's going to do it, though. Force himself out. He don't want to take that hit right now. But, I mean, now is the time to do it if he's going to do it. Right. Prior to Magic resigning, James, Paul, and Pelinka had a meeting, and nothing was discussed about Magic's departure, according to LeBron. LeBron further stated that Magic knew he was leaving. You know what I mean? There was a time and place for everything, and that was the time. Not before the end of the game. He could have did it later, all that stuff. And that's the only thing. The time and place and why he did it. You listen to Stephen A, like, you know, there's a reason why he did it like that. But it is what it is. But this is LeBron's out, y'all. Pay attention. Let's see what happened. Lonzo Ball was on that episode of The Shop, too. I got to watch that. He said his reaction was, that shit crazy. And he said he thought about it for a little bit. He looking cool. Said, what we going to do tonight? Because it was the end of the season for them. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the young cast. Yeah, I mean, the different reactions. Like, oh, okay. Oh, really? Oh, okay. What we doing? Like, they're paying attention. You know, it is what it is. I'm looking for Brown to possibly exit the Lakers before the end of next season. Before the end of this season. Before the beginning of the next season, I'm sorry. Fast shout out to the Wu-Tang Clan for getting a street, a section renamed after them in the Staten Island borough where a majority of the members come from. The Park Hill neighborhood. The street, the cross streets where it is, it's called the Wu-Tang District now. Shout out to the Wu. Killer Bees up. Now, jumping to this playoff action. Milwaukee and Boston. Man, Bucks win game 3, 123-116 to lead the series 2-1. Giannis led all scorers with 32 points, 13 rebounds, 8 assists. George Hill, 21 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Chris Middleton, 20 points and 5 assists. Kyrie led Celtics with 29 and 6 assists. Jason Tatum actually showed up with 20 points, 11 rebounds. Jaylen Brown, 18 and 5. My reaction is the Celtics jumped out to a 30-25 lead after one, shrinking to a 1-point lead at half for the Celtics. The Bucks had a 40-point third quarter and put them ahead. And even though the Celtics made a 15-7 run in the fourth quarter, the Bucks held on for the victory. Bucks and Celtics had 5 players in double figures apiece. The Milwaukee bench outscored Boston's 42-16. That is the key. That is the reason why we won. Our bench is outplaying Boston's bench the last 2 games. We got to keep that same energy and come out tomorrow with the same thing. My MVP for the game is Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Bucks, 51% from the field. Celtics 43. The Bucks, 41%. Boston 40% from trade ball range. 2 more possessions for the Bucks in that span. Bucks just made shots. Points in the paint, high percentage shots. Bucks 52 points to 24. Yes, that was key. From the free throw line, Boston shot outrageous. 30 out of 32, 34%. Game 2 prediction: Boston played well enough to win the game on Friday. The 40-point quarter by the Bucks sealed the deal. Bucks have to smell blood, though. They have to come out and play the same great D they've been playing the last 2 games. Keep Kyrie in front of them and not letting Al pick and pop in his favorite spots. We good. Bucks outscored Boston in the paint. Have to keep up the pressure in the paint as well, defensively. And we got to make sure we keep on putting them in the paint, get them in situations, get them in foul trouble, right? Bucks bench has to step up again to get the win. Bucks win game 4. Moving on to the other series in the East. The Toronto Raptors and the Philly Sixers to be on later on this afternoon. Philly won game 3, 116-95, and looks totally in control of the series. Philly leads series 2 games to 1. Embiid led the Sixers with 33 points, 10 rebounds, 5 blocks, and I'm thinking like 25 minutes, some shit like that. He was balling out of control. Jimmy, not James Butler, 22 points, 9 and 9. Tobias Harris, 13, 8 and 5. Kawhi led the Raptors with 33, 4 and 3. Siakam, 20 and 3. Danny Green, 13 and 6. My reaction is the Sixers jumped out to a 3-point lead after 1. Philly led 64-53 at half. Raptors tried to make a run, but Philly outscored Toronto 27-14 in the 4th. The Sixers led by as much as 26. Embiid, when he's on and healthy, he's a top 5 player in the league, hands down, absolutely. If he play like that, he can go. His health is always a concern. His rim protection, he had 5 blocks last game. Mr. Inconsistent. If CJ McCollum is Mr. Consistent, Mr. Inconsistent, Kyle Lowry is a problem, man. 7-5-5 is not gonna get it done. Not going to get it done as a starting point guard in this league. Sixers have held the Raptors under 100 points in all 3 games so far in this series. That's a problem. The Raptors just don't have enough. They got Kawhi and they got Siakam trying, and it's Danny Green, whatever. Where's Sarge at? Where Gasol at? And where Lowry at, man? Got to play better, right? Raptors bench 30 points total in 3 games. That ain't going to 10 points from your bench. That ain't going to hack it. Van Fleet, Corey Joseph, or whoever them cats is, they got a ball, man. They're not balling. Raptors, 20.6 fourth quarter points, lowest in playoffs. That's what they average, 20.6 points. Raptors, 42% from the field, 26% from the trade ball line. They're not making shots from there. While the Sixers shot 44% from the trade ball line, 51% from the field. Philly murdered them in the paint, 52-36. All right. Game 4 prediction: everything has to continue to go through Jimmy buckets. Raptors have to play well together to get back home court advantage. Kawhi can't be the only player over 30 points every game. Siakam has to as well. He has to get 32 to put the pressure on everybody else. If we playing these 90-point games, we can't score 90 and giving up 120, 115, 110. We got to make sure they're scoring 92, which means we got to play D. Philly has figured out the Raptors' code. Pound them inside, great transition D, run the floor on offense. That's why the Sixers have the edge in the series. It's a must-win for the Raptors today. Kawhi has to show up and show out. But the way they've been playing, I'm not confident in the Raptors that they can pull it out at Philly the way Philly's been playing, unless Embiid is not playing today. And it's a possibility that Siakam might not play today due to an injury. All of that, I'm going with the Sixers today. That's just what it looks like. Man, whew. Let's go to the West, y'all. Denver, Portland series, man. Oh, my gosh. Epic 4 overtime game on Friday night, man. Portland wins the game 3, 137-140, lead series 2-1. Man, all of them boys played, no letdown at all. Minutes played, you know what I'm saying? All the minutes they played, 55, 60 minutes. They have to turn around and play again Sunday. Look, CJ, Mr. Consistent, 41, 16-39 from the field, 4-11 from trey ball range. 8 rebounds, 4 assists in 60 minutes. Dame Dollar, 28, 10-14 from the field. 8 rebounds, 6 assists in 57 minutes. Enes Kanter, 18-15, double-double. Jokic led the Nuggets with 33, 13-25 from the field, 18-14, another triple-double for the Joker in 65 minutes. Jamal Murray, 34 points, 14-32, 9-5 in 55 minutes. And Paul Millsap, double-double, 17-13. My reaction, the first 4 overtime game since the Celtics Sixers 1953, it was filled with hard play and intrigue. Dame struggled a little bit, but CJ was on. Portland had 5 more possessions than Denver, which led to the win. Jokic had another triple-double. Rest will be a key, but not for much because it's they only got 48 hours turnaround time, less than that, because of when the game ended. But this is the time players live for. This is what they train for. That's what CJ was saying. I train for this. This ain't nothing to me. Everybody wants to say, oh my God, they play it all the time. No, they train for this. This is why you practice these game situations at the end of practice, when you're tired and all that, yo. MVP for the game, I got CJ. Denver, 54 for 119 from the field. They was 15-42 from three-point range. Portland, 52, 124 from the field, 12-14 trey ball range. I don't know where the damn percentage is at. But Denver shot the ball better from trey ball range than Portland. Rebounds, favorite Denver, 2, 66-62. Fast break points, favorite Portland, 19-13. Points in the paint, Denver, 66-58. Free throw line, Portland, 86% compared to 70% from Denver. Portland shot 8 more free throws than Denver. Once again, when a team makes more free throws than you attempt, you got a problem. Portland had 24 free throw makes to 20 Denver attempted. Denver's in the game. Bench points, Denver won. My game 2 prediction, the Blazers on the road. Dame Dollar look, man, we can put these boys out. Let's put these boys out. They just came off that 7-game series. Just put these boys out. They might not be physically tired, but there's a possibility they could be mentally tired. Let's put these boys out. So I'm looking at Dame Dollar and them coming through. It took 4 overtimes to do it, but they got the dub to win today's game. And finally, Golden State, man. Ooh. Golden State and Houston, H-Town and a half. Rockets win game 3 in overtime. Yeah, where the score at? I'm tripping. My fault, y'all. Rockets win game 3 in overtime. Lead, and again, the series is the Warriors are winning 2-1 right now at this present time. Harden led the Rockets with 41 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. Eric Gordon had 32 and 2. CP3, 14, 8 and 7. KD led Warriors with 46, 3 and 6. Draymond, triple-double, 19, 11 and 10. Steph, 17, 3 and 4. Clay and Iggy both scored 16. Iggy playing good right now. Reaction. That 2-hand block by Capella in the first quarter, second quarter that got Iggy, man, that was nice. You know what I'm saying? Then in the third quarter, KD 17, Harden 15. They killed in the third. They was balling, fam. The Rockets led by as much as 10 points in the third quarter. The Warriors came back to take the lead late with under 3 minutes to play with Iggy when he hit that 3 in the corner looking good, fam. Then to go to OT, CP3 got the ball. It seemed like he didn't know what to do. He jumped up in the paint, couldn't go up. Then looking for a foul, man. Come on, man. You can't look for that, man. You got to get that. You got to get that shot up, man, before you get there, CP3. You a vet. You a legend, fam. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what be going through his mind, but you know what I'm saying? Come on, CP. Come on, CP. For real. So, let me see. That Harden floater in OT on Draymond, that was a charge. That was a charge. Draymond was set. His hands were straight up. That was a charge, man. He was outside the box and everything. So they missed one right there. When Steph missed that dunk, I don't know what Steph was thinking about, fam. It was almost like he was point shaving. Like he went up so nonchalant and thought he was just going, aka. But he didn't, and he missed. And then they go back down and don't even try to foul. They was only down like 5. I don't understand that. There was 5 with like 19 seconds left. You play them games, you play them seconds. But, I mean, they must have been mentally fatigued and tired. Like, man, forget it. We'll get it back. Can't play like that.
Houston out-rebounded the Warriors by 10, offensively and defensively. And that was the difference with points in the paint. There were 14 lead changes in this game, man. You know what I mean? Them rebounds were key. Harden and Gordon, the first Rockets player to score over 30 points in a playoff game since 1999. The last two games, Curry is averaging 18 points and shooting 23% from the three, man. He has to play better. The later the series, the more it seems like Curry isn't as clutch as we think he should be. Is it because they got KD? People talking about, oh, KD could leave, we still going to be the same Warriors. Yeah, maybe, but that three-man is the reason why y'all got Buck. Y'all had to go get KD because Harrison Barnes wasn't balling like that. So, MVP of the game, of course, James Harden. Warriors, 45 of 93 from the field, 18 of 42, 43% trade ball range. Rocket, 42-95 from the field, 14-33, 42% trade ball range. So, Warriors hit 4 more trade ball. But you know it is what it is. The Rockets out-rebound the Warriors 55-35. Points in the paint, the Rockets outscored the Warriors 52-40. From the free throw line, the Warriors 23-29, Rockets 18-26. Rockets got to make them throws. Rockets got to make them throws, man. They left. Ooh, you can't leave 8 on the line. The bench points was crucial again. The Rockets 21-7. That was just like the Bucks game. The bench in the playoffs is very key to what's going on. Game 2 prediction. If Rockets bench outscores Warriors again, series will be tied. Period, point blank. Series will be tied if Houston Rockets bench outscore the Warriors. KD is showing why he's the best player in the game during the playoffs. Of course, like they was talking about, what was they talking about on the NBA show with Jalen and Paul and who else? Long Jalen Paul and Billups. They were saying that that's why we got Giannis in the regular season and Harden, but KD shows why he's the MVP, the best player in the league in the playoffs. Right? I agree with that. If Steph has a good shooting night though, go off like 35 like he did like in the first 2 games, then Warriors will be up 3-1. It all come down to making shots, y'all. Steph get to making shots, Clay get to making shots, KD still scoring his 35 or above is over for him. Houston is tough at home, though. That's the catch. I'm taking the Rockets. Steph got to get out that shooting slump. He's not that left hand he injured in game 2 is clearly messing with him. So, therefore, unless it heals in the next couple of days, because they play tomorrow, man, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. And we going back to Oracle, tied 2-2, right where Houston wanted to be. And home court is home court for the Warriors, but now Houston got to go get one. So that's it, y'all. It's all love as usual, man. These playoffs been a wild ride, man. I'm down with Brian. I knew he was going to do it on the show, though. I knew he was going to do it then on his show. I ain't going to say nothing. We're going to put it on the show. More viewers. Shout out to CC Sabathia. Man, it's all good. That was crazy with the Kentucky Derby, man. The horses. But I watched the video. He did impede the thing. My thing is, like any instant replay or the NBA, you call that shit in the first quarter, call it in the fourth quarter. So like the man on TV said, if it was a Wednesday race, they would say that happened on Wednesday. So even though it's the Kentucky Derby, you got to call it in the Kentucky Derby, y'all. All good. Salute. We'll get up out of here. Whether it's the game of basketball or the game of life, you got to add confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck. Stay woke or get out. Can't fit in when you're standing out. Listen to Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, YouTube, and at conferenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that bell button to get notifications. New episodes. It's important. Visit us on Facebook, Conference in the Clutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K and the K, y'all. Peace. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.